First of all, I think Floyd fighting Logan Paul is fucking whack for Floyd to do that. Like the Jake Paul, Logan Paul, these fools are winning at life. You know what I'm saying? They're showing motherfuckers how to get this shit done. They're marketing geniuses. Just the world seems to be putty in these motherfuckers' hands, dog. Like Logan Paul is about to have an exhibition fight with Floyd fucking Mayweather. Like what? What? Where the fuck they do that at? Where the fuck they do that at? Like, bravo, kudos to Jake Paul for luring Floyd in to fucking for this bait. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be a trash ass fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the fuck ever, dog. Like, I fuck with Floyd, man. I feel like he's diminishing his legacy by getting involved with this foolery, bro. Like, it's fucking foolery, bro. Like, you are one of the goats of the boxing shit, and then allowing the social media wave to penetrate the greats of the great. Like, you a different breed, dog. You a different breed, bro. At least that's the energy you put out. But I mean, to me and a lot of motherfuckers, it's just like you a trick for that money, dog. Like, they wave a check in front of you, you gonna fucking grab it, bro. You don't need no bruh. Anyway, it's because I fuck with Floyd, man. This is whack. It's whack that he's doing this shit. But anyway, whatever. It's gonna be entertaining. I'm still gonna fucking watch. But it's whack as fuck. It's whack as fuck. Like, I don't, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, Floyd. But whatever. Like, nah, fuck that. I ain't done. It's a lose-lose. It is literally a lose-lose situation for Floyd. Like, he gets a bag out of it, but it's a small bag considering the shit he's been paid in the past. But it's a lose-lose because he's expected to win. He's expected to walk through Logan Paul. You know what I'm saying? So if he walks through Logan Paul, all right, whatever, kudos, dude. That was what you're supposed to do. But if something fucking happens and his ass gets wobbled or some shit by Logan Paul, can you imagine what the fuck that will do? That has no way of happening. It has no way of happening. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna fucking happen. Like, Logan Paul lost a fight to KSI, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's levels. It's not even levels. There's galaxies to this shit, bro. Logan Paul's in an entirely different galaxy than Floyd with this fighting shit. But I'm just saying, it's a lose-lose. If Logan Paul does anything to make it even look remotely close as to him having the advantage in that fight, bro, come on, dog. Come on, bro. Especially with the social media wave. Logan Paul is the king of social media. Bruh, it's just a lose-lose, dog. It's not a good look. But anyway, I want to see what the fucking head honcho's got to say about this shit. Max Kellerman, that's where he came from. He's a boxing analyst. So I want to see how he feels about it. And of course, I want to see what Stephen A got to fucking say about it. So let's go. I think I've said my little 2 cents of how I feel about this fucking fight. But yeah, man.
Floyd Mayweather figured out a long time ago that the best thing a fighter can do for himself is flip the paradigm. What do I mean by that? For years, really the history of boxing, the basic paradigm is this: fans and networks exploit fighters, right? We want to see them in great fights. What does that mean? It means we want to see them tested. What does that mean? It means we want to see them hit and hurt. And how do they respond? And can they dig deep and overcome and make great action fights, right? That's what we want to see. Floyd was like, well, actually, from the fighter's point of view, my best interest is take minimal risk, maximum reward, not get hit, get out with all my money and all my marbles, right? Like, that's in the fighter's best interest. Fighters and fans' interest diametrically opposed. And so what Floyd figured out after a while, for example, with Pacquiao, Stephen A., is I don't have to fight this dude at the height of his powers. I can wait. Okay, I'll fight him now.
That's some whole shit.
Now there's pent-up demand. I got to make 5 times more than I would have made back then to fight a guy who's not as dangerous as he was back then. That's smart. And then what he realized...
It's not smart. That's some whole shit. I fuck with Floyd. Floyd is the man. Best defensive fighter of all time. But that's some whole shit. That's some fucking whole shit. You supposed to... Nah, dog. When you a competitor, you want motherfuckers when they the greatest. You think you the greatest, you ain't better than me. at the prime, we're gonna see who the fuck is the winner. We're gonna see who the best of the best is. You don't fucking wait the last minute, motherfucker get old where you minimize risk and all this shit. No, fuck that. We battling. It's smart as fuck for Floyd. But at the end of the day, it's what the fans want to fucking. And then it's smart as fuck for Floyd. But when you a competitor, dog, you don't want your arch nemesis at his weakest, at his oldest. You want that motherfucker at his prime, dog. And then that Pacquiao fight was supposed to happen years ago, bro. Years ago, dog. That's one of my main critiques about Floyd. Even though he's smart as shit, smartest motherfucker ever when it comes to this fighting shit, dog. But like a lot of his fights, after a certain point in his career, his fights were not entertaining to your regular fucking audience. Like if you're a boxing connoisseur, you like the defense and the chess he plays and all that shit. It's entertaining, but for the regular motherfucker, I was not upset when they called his fights boring. Cause he don't throw no punches, make you miss, scores his points and beat you on the cards and shit. That's not entertaining to a lot of motherfuckers, and that's how he played his career after a certain point. Young Floyd, nah, he gave motherfuckers the business, throwing hands, combinations all the motherfucking time. But after a certain point in his career, when did you ever see Floyd throwing combinations? Nah, it was bop, make you miss, sit around for bop, make you miss. And you just, you know what I'm saying, make you look crazy, but. I went off a little tangent a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Floyd's smart financially and like medically with his career, but you know what I'm saying? You can't tell a motherfucker how he should have done his career because he's still Floyd. But and I fuck with Floyd, but that's one of my main critiques was that. So he didn't want to go at the best when they was the best, and now he's fighting Logan fucking Paul. It's like. It highlights what I don't like about Floyd as a fighter, bro.
I says, wait a minute, because Conor McGregor's rise, I don't even have to fight fighters, boxers. I can fight dudes who don't box and make $100 million. Now, what fool wouldn't do that if he could? Why fight a guy who's trained his whole life to box you for $30 million when you can fight a guy who hasn't trained his whole life boxing for $100 million? Well, of course, Floyd's right about that, so that's what he did. And since then, he's realized, Stephen A., he never has to get in the ring with a dude who's trained his whole life to box and he can make money.
That's whack, though. I mean, he's retired now, but that's fucking whack, dog. He doesn't care about anything. I mean, it's whack for me. Maybe Floyd don't give a fuck about legacy. He don't give a fuck about legacy. That diminishes your legacy, bro. When you let anybody come on your fucking... Logan Paul's not worthy to step in the ring with Floyd. He's not. But Floyd's making it seem like he would do anything for a fucking check. Bruh. It comes to a point where you got enough fucking money, bro. You got enough motherfucking money. You need to let the fucking peons know that there's levels to this shit. And can't nobody just step in the ring with me, bro. You need to put your time in, dog. You need to get your stripes first. And Floyd is showing the world that no, that's not the case. If you got a bag, you got a check, you got a bag for me, and you got somewhat of a following or whatever the fuck, it don't matter. Step in the ring with me. We can go. Nah, dog, that's whack. That's whack as fuck, bro. That's whack as fuck, dog. He's a slut for money, bro.
In the ring with a dude who's trained his whole life to box and he can make money. Whether it's a Japanese kickboxer, right, who's smaller than him, whether it's Logan Paul, who's a YouTube.
He's gonna end up looking like a clown. He's gonna end up looking like a fucking clown. Well, to me, and a lot of other motherfuckers agree with me too.
Right? Who's smaller than him? Whether it's Logan Paul, who's a YouTube star, who's twice his size, it doesn't matter. If you haven't trained in boxing your whole life, it's easy work for Floyd at any age, and he's going to make tens and tens of millions of dollars to do it.
Max Kellerman, here's where I disagree with you. I think he'd make that money if it was Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is the new sensation because of what he did to Nate Robinson. So
when he fought Nate Robinson don't fucking fight.
Because Jake Paul is the new sensation because of what he did to Nate Robinson. So again, we're not talking about anybody. Much respect to the Pauls because obviously they take this seriously. They're trying to do their old thing, but major props and nothing but respect to the both of them.
And imagine how this makes the other fucking fighters feel, bro. like the boxing world. Like I don't box at all. I like boxing, but imagine like the motherfuckers that are thoroughly immersed in this boxing shit. Imagine how like that world is looking at Floyd right now. Like, bruh, like you can fight. There's a lot of motherfuckers that want to fight you, that feel like they can beat you. You know what I'm saying? or motherfuckers that can fight you, or motherfuckers that look up to you as whatever in this boxing world, and like their respect for you is just declining. Every fucking move you make, bro, like you are looking like a clown.
They're trying to do their old thing, but major props and nothing but respect to the both of them. But in terms of Jake Paul, because of what he did to Nate Robinson, the bottom line is he is the guy that is more popular right now, from my understanding. I could be wrong. I apologize if I am. But from my understanding, I think he's the guy that is more popular because of what he did to Nate, who Floyd knows, because Floyd knows a lot of these NBA players. A lot of these NBA players talk to Floyd. So seeing what happened to Nate Robinson was not a...
This just, I'm having like an outer body experience right now. Like I'm looking at myself, I'm watching myself watch Stephen A. and Max Kellerman talking about Logan Paul and Jake Paul. It's crazy.
A lot of these NBA players talk to Floyd. So seeing what happened to Nate Robinson was not a good thing, and Floyd was very encouraging on social media to Nate Robinson, giving them a lot of props for being brave enough to step in that squared circle, and I appreciate that from Floyd. But I'm just saying, when I think about Floyd, first of all, it's the wrong Paul. If he's going to fight either one of them, it's the wrong Paul that he's fighting, because Jake is the rage right now, as opposed to Logan, from my understanding.
Nah, Logan Paul, don't matter Logan Paul, Jake Paul, they both going to make fucking numbers, bruh. He just don't know about that social media shit. You sound like an old man right now. It don't matter what Paul it is. They both gonna get that attention.
And then outside of that, me personally, if it's an exhibition, I would prefer to see them I'd rather see Floyd against Oscar De La Hoya. I'd rather see Floyd in a rematch against Conor McGregor. I'd rather see something like that rather than him fight a guy that just learning how to, and I'm not saying learn how, but please, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm in no way am I trying to be disrespectful to the Pauls, but I'm just saying in terms of their official boxing experience.
For guys who just started.
They're just starting. I'm like, no, if you Floyd, do an exhibition against someone. Like, I didn't like how Roy looked, okay? But Roy is a former world champion who had over 50 fights on his resume that decided to get into the ring with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson didn't get in the ring with somebody that had one professional fight. And I don't understand that with Floyd. I don't understand that to me.
Logan Paul actually has more Twitter and Instagram followers than Jake Paul. They both have in the millions.
No, I'm just talking about right now, Mac.
Even bigger
because of the Nate
social
Robinson
media.
Thing. Yeah, I'm just talking about because of Nate Robinson.
Sure, but maybe Floyd's looking at Jake like maybe Floyd's looking at them like Jake is going to be a little harder. Logan will be like, who knows? The point is he is going to go make a big event and make many millions of dollars for boxing a guy who hasn't been boxing his whole life. He's figured that out. He could do that till he's 75 and make money every time. By the way, Mike and Roy just moved 1.4 million pay-per-views.
1.4 million.
That's more than like Triple G and Canelo.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. Man. For live streaming sports.
That social media shit, bro. Social media runs the world, dog. It runs the fucking world, man. I just, from the legacy standpoint, man, like, but Floyd don't give a fuck. It's about that bag. It's about that money. So, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think how I would feel in those shoes. Now, I would have too much pride and I'd have too much pride over what I accomplished to let just anybody get in the fucking ring with me. Like, you don't deserve to be in a ring with me. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, it's gonna do numbers, but I mean, at the end of the day, what's more important, your legacy or fucking numbers? Like, you got money, dog. You got money. You look like a hoe right now to me. You look like an actual hoe. You look like a hoe. Like, he'll do whatever for a bag. Whatever for a check. I don't like that shit at all, one bit. I don't feel like other motherfuckers that take pride over their sport would do that, man. Like, LeBron not gonna fucking get on the court with some peon that's got a following. Like, he not about to get on the fucking court and hoop some motherfucker, some YouTube sensation. Fuck no. Jordan not about to fucking hoop some YouTube sensation. Fuck no. Fuck out of here, man. Nah, see, it's just a little wild, corny to me. I'ma still watch it though. I'ma still watch it. I'm one of them. I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm still gonna watch it. And it's gonna be another fucking clown show too, probably. So, yeah. That frustrated. I thought that it was gonna be entertaining, but just thinking about it frustrated me as I was watching this. So this video did not turn out the way I thought it was gonna turn out. But anyway, man. If you like what you saw, man, consider fucking joining the family. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Do some more shit like this. I'm just gonna be venting, dog. Just gonna be venting. But yeah, man, I'm out.